There you are.
Hey,
I was
come
starting
over
to think
here.
you wouldn't make
I have
it.
a favor.
Is that
to
my
ask.
journal you're
Dangerous
carrying?
times
Don't tell me I left it behind.
Hey, you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So I hope you've all had a chance to delve into the new adventure. I say hope because you're about to get some stonking spoilers. Before I start, however, I just wanted to thank a lot of you who have been purchasing my PCs from the Apex Gaming PCs website. I've been seeing some great stories about how they have improved your gaming, not just within Sea of Thieves, but have allowed you to venture into games that were previously impossible on your old rigs or consoles. Apex Gaming PCs really are the apex of gaming PCs. It's a really bad segue. Are you unsure what to buy for your gaming rig? Well, they'll have you covered, and even let you build your own on their website and have it shipped directly to you. Use code Falcore2 to save yourself some money on checkout, and all of the links are down below. So although the new adventure was rather lackluster in terms of its breadth, it did however come with a few unanswered questions revolving around quite a few mysterious and wondrous things within the Sea of Thieves. First and foremost, we finally have confirmation that the Servant of Flame is in fact Flameheart Jr., which was blatantly obvious from the offset, but now it is finally set in stone.
I pledge my allegiance to you, Captain Flameheart. My sword is yours, and always has been, Father.
And we also have a little explanation as to what the boxes of Wondrous secrets are. So for those who don't know, these boxes were first brought into the game in the Forsaken Shores expansion, and at the time they simply had a bunch of squiggles on them that meant nothing. It was later revealed in the anniversary update, thanks to the skeletal rune translations, that the front of this box said Flame to Heart. And with our limited knowledge at the time, we just assumed that this was a link to Flameheart. But I always thought Flame to Heart was a little bit of an odd thing to say. So in this adventure, we are met with a new entity known as the Soul Flame Captain. The adventure itself doesn't do a great job of explaining this, but this fella isn't a singular entity. There are many Soul Flame Captains, and they are being summoned in numbers using the Chest of Wondrous Secrets. So what we know is, the Chest of Wondrous Secrets has something inside that can make people go insane. Stitcher Jim stared into one and it made him go mad. Shortly after doing so, he changed allegiance from following the Gold Hoarder and then began to follow Flameheart. Captain Morrow at Morrow's Peak dreamt or visioned staring into one and seeing an unending fire that made her feel like she was being pulled in. Not all treasure is silver and gold, and during this adventure we hear Flameheart Jr. refer to these chests as prisoners and suggests that they will be free of their bondage. We also learn that they use these chests to summon forth the Soul Flame Captains, to weaken the link between the real world and the Sea of the Damned. So putting all of this evidence together, this suggests that what resides within the box of Wondrous Secrets is in fact a flame, an unending flame, a flame to the heart of the Sea of the Damned, which can be manipulated using certain rituals to summon forth whatever the holder desires, in this case, the Soul Flame Captains, and doing so weakens the border between the real world and the Sea of the Damned. The Soul Flames themselves are merely a way to communicate with those in the Sea of the Damned, or at the very least, those who are trapped within the borders of life and death. This is proven by Flameheart Jr. communing with his father next to one, and we now know why these lanterns were used within Wanda's lair and within Stitcher Jim's lair. This is how Flameheart was communicating with them before he was ripped out of Purgatory. But this also confirms that what took place with Flameheart Jr. on Shipwreck Bay possibly happened before Flameheart was even resurrected. The Soul Flame Captains and his minions are more recent, but this means that this ritual was taking place possibly long before Reaper's hideout was fully constructed. The runic tablets that were seen were part of this summoning process. We don't know yet how or why, but what we do know is these same tablets were used before the release of the Pirate's Life expansion, where our beloved Duke went in search of them. He mentioned that he was being chased by skeletons, as they knew what he knew, and all the runic tablets had skeletal runes carved into them, carved by someone trying to figure out what they said, or by someone trying to manipulate them for a ritual. We discovered that they were revealing the location of the Silver Blade. Unfortunately, Duke's findings led him to the Sunken Kingdom, where the Silver Blade resided, and into the grasp of the Siren Queen. But this does reveal one hint toward these runic tablets. They have been used before, a long time ago, and we never knew at the time who was responsible for them. And now, thanks to this new adventure and the reveal of who the Servant of Flame is, we can put the pieces together. Flameheart Jr. was responsible, and he's been here longer than we all think.